In a small village nestled in the lush forests of southeastern Nigeria, there lived a young man named Obinna. He was known for his strength, wisdom, and good looks. Obinna was the pride of his family and the envy of many in the village. But like many young men, he was curious and sometimes reckless. Obinna was different from the other young men in the village. Tall and handsome, with a quick smile and clever eyes, he stood out in a crowd. But Obinna had a problem. He was too curious. Sometimes this made him do foolish things. When Obinna was growing up, he always wanted to know about everything. He would ask endless questions, his mind never satisfied. He was known for his bravery and curiosity. Obinna was the pride of his family, but his inquisitive nature often worried them. In the village, there was an ancient shrine. It stood at the edge of the sacred grove, separate from the other buildings. The shrine looked abandoned and mysterious. Whenever Obinna asked about it, his parents would give him the same warning. "Obinna, my son," his father would say sternly, "that shrine is not abandoned. Our ancestors' spirits dwell inside. Stay away from it." But Obinna couldn't understand. He had never seen anyone enter or leave the shrine. "But father," he would argue, "how can spirits live there? I've never seen anyone go in or out." His mother would join in, her voice soft but firm. "Obinna, some things in this world are not for us to understand. Just obey your father and stay away from that place." As Obinna grew older, his curiosity about the shrine only increased. On a hot afternoon, when the village was quiet and sleepy, Obinna decided it was time to uncover the truth. He wiped the sweat from his brow and took a deep breath. "Today is the day," he muttered to himself. "I'm going to find out what's really in that shrine." As Obinna walked towards the old shrine, memories from his childhood came rushing back. He remembered being a small boy, maybe 7 or 8 years old, always curious about the mysterious building at the edge of the sacred grove. Now, standing before the weathered door of the old shrine, he was a man, tall and strong, but he still felt like that curious little boy. His heart was beating fast, partly from excitement and partly from fear. Obinna felt a mixture of excitement and fear. He took a deep breath and pushed the door open. It made a loud creaking noise, like it was angry at being disturbed after so many years. Obinna winced at the sound, worried that someone might hear and come to stop him. As he stepped inside, Obinna was hit by a wave of musty air. It smelled old and damp, like wet leaves and rotting wood. The shrine was very dark inside. Only a little bit of light came through the cracks in the walls and the holes in the roof. Obinna stood still for a moment, letting his eyes adjust to the darkness. He could see dust floating in the air where the light came in, like tiny dancers moving in the beams of sunlight. As Obinna's eyes adjusted to the dim light, he started to make out shapes in the shrine. There were old pieces of furniture covered in cobwebs, broken pots on the floor, and strange markings on the walls that he couldn't understand. But then Obinna saw something that made his heart jump in his chest. In the center of the room, standing perfectly still, was a mask. At first, Obinna thought it might be a person, and he almost ran out of the shrine in fear. It was unlike anything Obinna had ever seen before. Carved from dark wood, it depicted a face with strange symbols etched all over it. The eyes of the mask seemed to follow Obinna as he moved around the room.
Whatever happened next? There was no turning back now. Eager to find out what happened next in this story. Comment continue below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our latest releases. We truly appreciate your love and support so far. Let's keep the fire burning.